Hey guys, how's it going? It is Lex, and I am super excited to be here with you guys today because we finally have some amazing changes coming to Apex this season. Season 16 is not going to be about releasing a new legend or a new map, but instead revamping our legends that we already have and finally putting some well-needed changes into the game that we love very much. So let's just get right on to some of the changes that are coming and that you can expect to see on February 14th of launch day. So Apex just celebrated 4 years. What you can expect to see right when you launch into your game and right into a match are going to be a bunch of parade balloons. You're going to see a bunch of Apex anniversary decorations. There's going to be a really cool air show with jets and stuff to celebrate 4 years of Apex. And there's going to be a bunch of jets flying by during the beginning of the season. You're also going to see a throwback in time to the Mirage Voyage, and it is making its way back over to every single map that is going to be in rotation for the new season. If you're curious about what maps are going to be in rotation, it's going to be Broken Moon, World's Edge, and Storm Point. So you're going to be seeing Mirage Voyage on certain POIs on all 3 of those maps. Did I mention that all 3 maps are also going to be in rotation, not only for pubs, but also for ranked? I mean, that's insane, right? We're finally gonna get a ranked rotation, and it's gonna rotate every 24 hours, and I am super excited. And not only are we getting a different map rotation, but we are finally going to be getting a new mode in Apex called Mixtape. And this is going to be rotating modes, and you're gonna see game modes like Gun Run, Control, and Team Deathmatch as well. This is actually going to evolve over time, and developers are gonna be adding in new game modes as they come about. And the best part about it is this Mixtape mode is not limited time. This is a permanent game mode that we're gonna be getting, and it's going to be rotating, and it's super exciting. I cannot wait to finally have some fun game modes rotating instead of only getting it for a limited amount of time. It's gonna be great. And deathmatch, if you didn't know, it's a 6 versus 6 team deathmatch, which people just shoot each other. There's no objective really except just killing each other, and you instantly spawn, and it's great. So it's a great way to warm up. It's a great way to practice and have some fun with your friends. You're going to see Party Crasher, Habitat, and Skulltown. So we're going to see some arenas maps come over to deathmatch. You're going to see airdrops throughout the map as well, just like there were on Control. This is going to be a limited time slot for 3 weeks. And I'm assuming with the new mixtape, you're going to see rotations go into season 16. So I'm assuming it'll go for a day or 2, and then it'll rotate in for a Gun Run or Control or anything like that. If you're curious about queuing into deathmatch with teams of 6, you can only queue as your trio maximum for a deathmatch. Maybe one day we'll be able to queue more than 3, but for now it is only as 3. Some other updates that are coming to Apex in season 16 that you can expect are orientation games. And what this means is that brand new players are going to be able to participate in about 20 matches or so, and they're going to be able to learn how to actually play the game instead of just doing the firing range tutorial. And you can actually have your other friends who are seasoned veterans as well come and help you play. Once you are graduated out of these orientation games, you will be able to join the regular population of all players in the Battle Royale. So this is a brand new way for new players to be able to try out Apex without the pressure of facing really hard players in their lobby at first. More updates that are coming to Apex are specifically in the firing range. Now in the firing range, you're going to be able to see a bunch of new options. You're going to be able to have options for aim training, and you're going to be able to control how fast the dummies will move. You can track your performance. You can turn on hit indicators so you can track your spray patterns. You can also unlock unlimited unlimited ammo, and so many more things. And it's just going to really shape up the way training goes and aim practice. I'm really excited for it because firing range really has needed a buff. So, and I think we all can agree on that. So not only do we have some brand new ideas and concepts and game modes being introduced to Apex, but we also have a new weapon that's being introduced to Apex, and it is called the Nemesis. It is a 4-round burst energy weapon, and it is deadly. Like, when I'm telling you this thing hits for a crazy amount, it does, because not only is it a 4-round burst, but it charges up and gets faster as you shoot. Starts off as a burst and essentially turns into like an automatic weapon. It's awesome. Some other changes that you can see to the weapon meta are golden shotgun bolts. Golden shotgun bolts will automatically pull ammo right into your gun. It will help with combat sliding, and it will trigger faster reloads, and essentially you're never gonna have to be able to reload your shotguns manually because the bolt will automatically pull shotgun ammo into your gun for you. It's gonna be insane. What we can also see are stocks being added to the Mastiff and the Peacekeeper, just like they were added for the Eva. The Hemlock is getting a crazy buff because it is going in the care package. It's gonna come already loaded with the boosted loader, and it's gonna have an increased headshot multiplier. It is insane. The weapons that are going into the crafter are the Volt and the longbow. Some more weapon meta changes that you can see are to automatic rifles, aka our ARs, and that is the R301 and the Flatline, and they are nerfing ARs. What a sad day for us MNK players, but they are finally nerfing the R301. They are lowering the damage from 14 to 13, and they are reducing the accuracy on hipfire. I think that the star of the show this season are the changes coming to the legend meta, and that is specifically that legends are finally getting their own classes, and there are going to be 5 major classes that the legends are going to be divided up into: assault, skirmisher, recon, controller, and support. Each of these classes comes with its own perks. In the assault category, you're going to see legends like Ash, Fuse, Maggie, Bangalore, and Revenant. And these legends are mainly for combat utility and initiation. These are your top fraggers in your group. Their abilities are trying to force opponents to fight them. They're trying to make combat. And these assault characters are going to be getting their own red bins. That's right, you heard me. Just like Lifeline's blue bins, these assault characters are going to be getting their own red bins, just like Lifeline has her blue bins. Inside of these red bins, you're going to find hop-ups, attachments, guns, ammo, anything to make combat easier for these legends to keep engaging in. You will find in these red bins, and they are only accessible to these assault legends. It's so cool. I can't wait because they are really awesome, and you actually get really good stuff in it. You get purples in there, maybe even some gold, who knows? I mean, it's definitely going to be high tier loot, that's for sure. Another perk that these assault legends get are extra stacks of ammo per inventory slot. They're also going to be able to have offensive mobile armories inside of these red weapon supply crates. Next on the list, we have Skirmisher. Skirmisher are your escape legends that have strong mobility and flankers on your team. These are the ones that try to create openings and support their fraggers, and these are going to be your top legends that most people like to play, and that is going to be Pathfinder, Horizon, Octane, Valk, Mirage, and Wraith. Another perk for skirmishers is that skirmishers are going to be able to see incoming care packages. And so if there's a Kraber in that package, you're going to be able to see that there's a Kraber over there, and you're going to be able to tell if that Kraber was taken out of that package. So you won't ever have to get hit by a Kraber ever again and not know it coming if you have one of these legends on your team. Next up on our legend class are recon legends. Vantage, Seer, Crypto and Blood, instead of being able to see where the ring goes, they're gonna be able to scan the beacon and then get an idea of where everyone is at on the map. That actually leads us right up to our next legend class, Controllers, because now not only do survey beacons no longer scan for map zones, they only scan for positioning where people are on the map, but Controllers are the new legends that can scan for where the zone is going to end. And that is because these legends like Caustic, Wattson, Catalyst, and Rampart are these legends who like to set up in a building. They like to camp there. They like to play for end zone and position themselves to be in the best spot for the end of the game to win. And they want to control their positioning and can really fortify their entire surrounding to make it a safe haven for end game zones. And these controller legends scan these new machines. So these new zone scanners are actually called ring consoles. You're gonna be able to see where the zone goes and the next zone that's coming in play. And this is only limited to controller scan for end zones. They are not like your average survey beacon, let's just say that. So I'm really excited for you guys to see it and check it out. They're so fun to use, and I just love like the concept of adding something else to the game. I think it's so cool. The final legend class that is coming are the support class. And this is going to be, you guessed it, legends like Lifeline, Newcastle, Gibby, and Loba. These are going to be your team survival and supply legends. They are your medics. They are bringing you the goods. They are reviving you. They are supplying everything you need to keep you alive. And more importantly, the best, in my opinion, changes that are coming to this season are that support legends can now craft your banners at crafters. That's right, you heard me correctly. Even after they expired, you don't even need to go and grab your teammates' banners anymore. You say you all get knocked and your support legend's the only one alive, you can now just run away. No more banner camping. Literally gone. Banner camping doesn't exist anymore as long as you have one of these support legends on your team. And Newcastle is already insane, so I can't even imagine Newcastle and Loba being able to craft banners. It's just going to be insanity. Now, all of these players, just like Lifeline, are going to have access to those blue bins, and they're going to supply you with bountiful amounts of meds for you to stay alive. And, you know, now we'll finally be able to have enough meds for camping in zone and if we need to. I know that we are all waiting patiently, and maybe some of us not so patiently, for some legend changes, specifically scan meta changes. I know how tired most of us are of Seer and Bloodhound meta. Scan meta has got to go. It has got to be nerfed, and a nerf we shall see in season 16. Woo! And more importantly, scan frequencies are going to be reduced significantly. There is going to be higher cooldowns on Seer's ult, as well as not being able to have a constant lock on to heartbeats. And the heartbeat sensor is also going to be audible, so you're going to be able to hear the heartbeat sensor to nearby enemies. Bloodhound in their ultimate will no longer speed up or recharge. And if you've ever played Bloodhound, you know that whenever you use their ultimate, you get a crazy sense buff and it gets recharged the amount of enemies you scan, and that will be no longer. Instead, Bloodhound is going to have a passive as well as have this perk inside of their ultimate where you will see white ravens start guiding them to the enemy closest to them in the passive as well as the ultimate. In the ultimate, the white raven will fly to the nearest enemy, and in the passive, it will be like a breadcrumb kind of on the ground, and you'll be able to sort of trail it around. Wraith and Pathfinder are both getting a buff this season. Wraith's portal is getting a crazy buff. I mean, that thing is literally goes to like 150 meters. It is absolutely insane. It's super long. I mean, you could basically probably get from like one close POI to the next. Pathfinder's zipline goes further and faster now. So whenever you're riding Pathfinder's zipline, it goes crazy fast, like probably fast, if not faster than the zip lines on Broken Moon if you've ever used those. Horizon got a nerf and her verticality was lowered, so she won't go nearly as high up anymore. Mirage got a huge buff this season. After reviving, their teammate will remain cloaked, aka invisible, for a certain amount of time after reviving. So Mirage revives are going to be absolutely massive, and not only is that coming, but a bamboozled enemy will also, it will indicate it on the map who got bamboozled, so you guys can target that person more quickly and be able to kill them faster because they were confused by Mirage decoys. Lifeline was also buffed this season. Lifeline, while rezzing, had a slow penalty, so whenever she started rezzing, she would automatically slow down for a second, making her pretty vulnerable during rezzes, and now they reduced that slow penalty. They increased the care package drop time. I mean, it's literally crazy fast. I can't even tell you how quickly it comes down. I didn't time it, but it's pretty wild, honestly. It is very, very fast. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am super excited to see all of the new changes coming to season 16, and I hope that you guys are too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for whenever a video goes live if you want to. See you guys in season 16 later.